Hey guys, it's me, Prime E Hunter, here today to bring you another video here on YouTube. The topic of today's video, I'm gonna make it about not giving up. Like, not even when the fat lady sings, just not giving up. Oh well, when I mean not giving up, I mean like in the sense of don't give up because you feel like you're defeated, even when the battle is clearly not over. And I mean this like say for example, um what can I use for an example? Say for example you were doing a really difficult history exam and you're supposed to remember all these source materials for this history exam. Mind you, I haven't done history, so I might be talking a lot of bullshit, but let's roll with it. And say if you're like you feel all stressed and you feel stressed out for the exam, and because you're stressed out, your head feels like it's in scrambles, and because your head's in scrambles, you feel a lot dumber than how you usually are, because that tends to happen. Like sometimes our minds just go completely blank, not because it's empty in here, but just because we're in a state like our state of mind is like erratic. It's not a good state of mind to have when you want to try focusing, thinking, and trying to retrieve information out of it. You get me? Well, you can't respond, so I'm just gonna assume you've gotten me. And like usually, like if we're in that situation after a period of amount of time, you just be like, oh, I just want this exam to be over. I, I can't go on anymore. And I've done it as well. Oh, I've done it like numbers of times in past exams and other things as well. And like my advice against that to counter that is to just simply not give up. When I mean not give up, I don't mean like keep going even though you do feel like I don't mean like keep going even though on the inside you just feel like totally defeated. Just keep going, because then you're just pretty much like you're like a you're pretty much like a corpse trying to fight a fighting corpse, which that as it sounds odd for a reason, because a dead corpse can't do nothing, and that's what pretty much you are. Like maybe a fresh newborn zombie. I don't know, but like you're pretty much useless. You're going to get defeated not because you don't know anything or because the exam is hard. You get defeated because of your own negativity. And well, actually, I'm not even gonna delve into that. But like, what I'm inviting you to do is to, instead of just like, don't lose hope within yourself. Don't lose hope within yourself, even if like the situation seems impossible. Because as long as you don't give up, like that fire in you doesn't die, there is always still a chance that something could happen that could turn it around. Well, better yet, that you could do something to turn things around. And like, yeah, sorry about that. Like, if you do watch anime, or like even just like not even anime, like these old stories, like these stories, like classic stories about how like the last minute, even though the odds seem really grim, the hero finds a way to turn things around, even though literally the odds aren't stacked in his favor. they aren't stacked in his favour, but the hero still seems to turn it around. For me, I think there is a reason why a lot of people like those types of stories where the hero turns the table, like flips the table over the situation, despite the disadvantage he's in. Because if a lot of people didn't like it, then we wouldn't be having, like, there'd be no demand for it, so we wouldn't have as much story for. There wouldn't be much stories, if you get what I'm saying. So, like, that theme keeps on recurring for a reason, because a lot of people admire it, and I've been doing that. I wouldn't say a lot, quite a number of times recently, where like a situation has seemed grim, and I was just like on the verge of giving up, but then I didn't, and I ended up turning things around. I can't remember if I said this yesterday in my previous video about the time how, I think I did, because it was a topic about confidence and belief and the rating game. That fucking glorious game. But I think I said in my last video about how, like, I only had like so much time to carry on the set of my bench press, and I felt like I couldn't do it, and like I couldn't do it. I just might as well give it. And I was like, no, like, you don't know until you try. You never know the situation until you try. And then like I was able to like grab a second wind and just like beast mode up and just do that final rep, even that final set, even though I've like, at that time I would have thought like that's impossible. I can't do, for me, that's impossible for me. I can't do it in that amount of time. And a similar thing just happened like today. It wasn't like too monumental, but like I was just pretty much running. Just running, just like for the sake of it, because I felt like I wanted to get a little bit of exercise or a little bit of fresh air. Really, that was really it. I was just running, and I saw this like the road where like you at the end of it you could cross the traffic light, and I was running for like a while, like long enough for me to feel like out of breath, and like usually I'm pretty good at my estimates, and I was thinking to myself, I can't run all the way over there without stopping. I have to stop. And then I was like, wait, I haven't tried doing that. How do I know if I can't do it? And I was like, because I just said I can't. It feels impossible for me in this current moment. And it's like, well, because you said it's impossible, I will stop believing that I can do it, and I will keep on going to do it, and I end up doing it, and it wasn't too big of a deal, but like that kind of shocked me, because usually what I estimate of myself is like I'm right, so if I think I can't do it, then I'm right. But then again, that might be just a thing. Maybe all those times where I estimated if I could do this thing, maybe that's because I was subconsciously limiting myself. Maybe if I hadn't estimated and said I couldn't do this distance, then I would have be able to done more. Maybe that was it. But the point is, like, at that time, I just chose to keep on fighting, even if I would have failed. It still would have been failed. It still would have been better if I failed trying than if I failed like defeat, like in self-defeat. Yeah, I know, it's disgusting. I got nose problems. But you have to deal with it. I have to deal with it, like, throughout the rest of the day, at least for you, just like for the duration of this video. But But like, yeah, like if I had not challenged my own self and just kept on running, I would have just thought like, yeah, I was right. I couldn't do it, so there's no point trying. And then times just like where I do carry on doing it, even if I told myself I couldn't do it, but like deep inside, I felt like I can't do it, so I just end up not doing it. So I guess it's where you focus. Like this time, this time I focused on victory. I focused on that I could do it. I felt like I knew, like that's one of the reasons why like yesterday I said like I don't really do affirmations, because like if I feel like if I keep telling myself I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, then it's just like deep down I know I can't do this, because if I was that confident in myself I wouldn't be saying I could do it. I could just feel it. And that's kind of what happened like today. I just knew I could do it. Like I don't feel that I could do it, which is it's pretty cool. Like because it came into response of me thinking it's impossible, and then like the mentality I had was because you said it's impossible, I'm gonna try it anyway, and I'm gonna believe I can do it. Which is like I said, it's really cool because I didn't really well I never knew that I had that mentality deep within me. I always wanted it, but I never knew I had it. So, but all these stuff I'm saying it's easier said than done, to be honest. Like it's like you can. It's not the problem that you don't know these stuff, because honestly like most of these stuff I feel like deep down we all do know it, but the problem is like in the moment it's like can you carry this out in the moment, or maybe like we've just been conditioned so much by society that we just are forced to forget it. Like you you are dyslexic because X person diagnosed you as dyslexic. Now for the rest of your life you must live with the fact that oh you can't read and write properly, or you have Asperger's, autism, whatever the fluff it is, so therefore you are socially awkward for the rest of your life. Or you have ADHD, so you can't concentrate. It's all a bunch of rack sauce. It's just rack sauce. Like, I mean, like, it's all just opinions of someone else's opinions of you. So, why let someone else's opinion of you dictate the rest of your life? Just keep on fighting. Just keep on fighting. It might be more painful, but if you get something from that pain, it's going to be worth it anyway, isn't it? Like, one of the things that's one of the most scary things to be is just having your life 20 years later just being the exact same life, just like you do the exact same thing for 20 years. Like one of the things I want to avoid most is boredom. And I'm not saying like I'm totally I'm totally stoked, like well I am stoked, but like I'm not saying that I'm not scared of like moving forward. I am scared. I do admit I am scared. And I'm not that I'm tooting my own horn, because I don't usually like do that. But I guess that's kind of why I'm so courageous, because I'm scared. I'm not a fearless person. I am scared. Even like but back in my first video, I was scared of making these videos. It feels a lot easier now, but like even though I have no, I'm not even gonna talk myself down. But I was scared. I'm still scared. But I'd rather deal with the fear and move forward than just stay stuck in like stay stagnated for like the rest of my life, because that'll just bring ultimate boredom, or worse, go walking backwards in depravity, because then that'll just bring ultimate despair, in my opinion. Two things which I don't want to face: ultimate boredom and ultimate despair. Of course, moving forward is dangerous, but really, there's no security in life. I don't really believe in security in life. That's just me, and that's another topic for That's a topic for another video for another day. But anyway, this has been the Prime E Hunter, here today bring you yet another video, YouTube. Good luck, have a blessed day, love you guys, peace.